There's one's taken.
What?
Cup, Fjarkir, Hackney. What don't you understand?
Do we need to spell it out for you? Get out!
I'm afraid I must insist. I'm in a hurry.
To your grave, I guess.
Driver, stay here. This won't take long.
Remember when you promised to show up for the lecture? It doesn't matter anymore.
I had a lot on my mind.
Well, yes. What brings you here?
Has anything strange happened lately? Anything that might have something to do with the golem?
A cup fell from the table, and someone stumbled while crossing the doorstep, but I assume those aren't things that can be attributed to a golem.
Most likely common clumsiness. That's good news.
And some plaster fell from the ceiling, but that's probably because something was passing by. Nothing serious. Anything else?
The store looks better than I remembered. More human.
I've sorted through the remaining junk, and I'm keeping the monkey brains, prepared corpses, and potency ointments just in the catalog now, so mothers can come here with their kids.
Do you want to be better than father?
People look at a businesswoman strangely, so I intend to prove to them that I'm better than businessmen. I'm doing my best.
We have to talk about the golem. I know how to stop it now.
You know what to do? Tell me.
Do you know what a flaw is?
Kind of, but Papa didn't tell me too much about his abilities.
A flaw is a hidden stamp that sometimes defines our behavior or even our lives. It's formed in the subconscious and centers around the things that matter most to us. It might be the memory of something tragic or shocking from the past, or something that takes us over completely, obsessively. If you were to tell me the one thing in your life that matters most, what would it be?
Where's this coming from? My family. And you, too, of course.
Now, seriously this time.
All right, I'm sorry. I'm putting you second. Work comes first. I want to work. Hard and honestly. And I want to be respected for it, not have fingers pointed at me. And so it will be.
I don't doubt you've got that certain something inside you. I can see you've got some kind of flaw after all. I think it's one related to obsessive tenacity or pathological ambition.
Should I be offended or afraid? Can I get rid of it?
Yes, don't worry. But that's business for later. Nothing will happen to you.
You're the Thaumaturge here. All right, so what now?
I think I already know what I wanted.
All right.
I need you. We must end it. Together.
You sound serious. What's going on?
Today, the curse placed on Father will lose its power. But we have to get going.
Hang on, hothead. Will you tell me something else?
Ariel Roffa is already waiting for us. He's the one leading this whole thing.
Do I know him?
I sincerely hope not. He's not a suitable companion for you.
Oh, now I'm dying of curiosity.
There's no time.
How exciting! I feel 10 years old again.
Darling sister, here in person. You clearly are of the same blood. We have nearly everything ready, I see.
I don't think we've met. Ligia Szulska.
Ariel Roffa. The pleasure is mine.
Mr. Rofer, this is everything I've been able to find. The candles are placed where you commanded.
Fine.
Oh, good evening, Mr. Shulsky. And you must be dear Ligia Shulska. My regards.
The Mademoiselle looks pale. Do you feel all right, my lady?
Yes, sure.
Victor, I need a pound of flesh, and it's up to you whose body it comes from.
Victor, what's going on? What's he talking about?
Are you scared?
I'm not afraid of anything. Are you?
I'd be a fool if I weren't afraid. What scares me the most right now is that there's a golem threatening us.
Then let's face it together. Tell me how I can help you.
You've already helped me plenty.
Enough chit-chat. Since everything's ready, let's get to work.
How do you get rid of the golem's physical form?
There's an old ritual. It's called the Bearer. It's a sifting ritual. The incantation allows us to sift out the demonic part from the rest of the creature. It also helps with cases of possession.
Good to know.
By the way, your father must have really gotten under Sopher's skin.
My father had that effect on people. This ritual, are you sure it's safe?
Just trust me, as I trust you'll keep your word. I won't touch a hair on your sister's head.
I'm here, Mr. Rofer.
And aren't you a sight for sore eyes?
Let's begin.
Don't mess this up.
I'll do my best.
Won't it come?
Patience.
Hashem, be merciful.
Have more faith, Feldman. More faith. Yit Kadash Shimiraba. Ready?
Yes.
I take her flaw, you get rid of the golem, and we're quits.
I've reconsidered our deal, Ariel.
What?
Not so threatening now, are you?
Even Ganefs have more honor.
We don't always get what we want in life.
We had a deal. Fuck off!
Enough! Stop! Both of you! Not here!
You're lucky, Shulsky.
That's enough, Mr. Rofa.
You'll be looking over your shoulder for the rest of your life.
Let's get your sister to a safe place. I'll call a carriage.
What happened? How did I get here?
Feldman helped me bring you here. He just left. He told me to say hello.
That was kind of him. What about the golem?
Now we're safe from the curse of Satanisław. The golem is mine now.
And what about my flaw?
Nothing. I didn't want to take the chance that without the flaw you'd become someone else. We're joined by blood, and we both carry flaws. It didn't matter to the golem.
So why did you bring me to the synagogue? What was that for?
The truth is that it was your flaw that Rafa was supposed to use to catch the golem. That was a mistake. I'm sorry.
I almost died of fear because of you.
And I sound sorry, don't I?
There will be consequences. Ariel Rafa doesn't seem like someone who easily forgets.
We're safe, since I've got the golem.
I hope you know what you're saying.
How do you feel?
Like before. But more so. I need to sign all the sureties and tackle the shelf of ointments in Mirov. What about you?
For the moment, I'm okay. I have to go. I think you should rest.
Nonsense. I don't have time for this. Victor? I think Papa would have been proud of you.
Hello.
I thought there'd be something to look at. Much ado about nothing.
Who are you? Last time, a different housekeeper came to greet me.
How about that? What? Don't you like us?
I do. It's a big change. A positive one.
There, see? He's not so bad. This is Maria.
And this is Magdalena. We've all been waiting for you.
Look at you two, joined at the hip. Are you ever apart?
Rarely. We complete one another, not just in conversation.
Stop it. I'm sure he's not here to talk to us.
Then what do you want?
Maria and Magdalena. Very interesting. Do you work for the Nandarzyskis?
Grigori invited us here.
He's waiting for you.
I've come to see Rasputin.
We know, we know.
It looks familiar, and yet different. Well, well.
At last, the wait is over. Here he is. Sit down, Victor.
What's going on? What sort of little shindig is this?
It's an expression of gratitude.
I don't know what to say.
Better to say nothing. Sit. Finally.
I came because my head's hurting again.
Have a seat, please. Support the weak. Be patient towards all men. The moment has finally come. Here too is my loyal friend, Viktor Shulsky. It's thanks to him that we are where we are. And we will be in the future, where we intend. My mind has long been flooded with bloody visions. In their scarlet color, the mists of the future are reflected. I see a great star falling to the blood-stained earth, and the force of its impact tears the roof from sacred temples, including the Orthodox Church of Saint Mary Magdalene, here in Braga. The earth swallows up the Iberian Gate. Kazan Cathedral stands underwater, and Notre Dame de Paris is consumed by fire. Our homeland will then be exhausted by an illness that has long eaten away at her. There's a feeble spark of hope for us. It still flickers, though it may soon go out.
No.
The heir to the throne, little Alexei Romanov, is ill.
What's troubling him?
Life is spilling out of him. The devil himself is tearing him apart from the inside, demanding blood.
Poor child.
But let's not be sad. This news is joyful, as a matter of fact. Because now we know where the source of the danger is, and I can help him. I will heal the heir. Just as I healed Victor, though he was bereft of hope. Isn't that true, friend?
It's true. If not for Grigori, I wouldn't be among you anymore. I'd have lost my mind. But thanks to his miracles, I'm still here, and I can testify to that.
I've helped you, just as you've helped us all. Thank you, friend.
You can count on me.
Admirable loyalty. Impressive.
You gave us a chance, and as God as my witness, I won't waste it. Healing the Tsarevich means healing something much greater. The future. A future where each of us will receive equality and respect, regardless of who we are. Free from the afflictions of the body and the soul, living in health and its resulting ecstasy. Finally, in a future in which we can do anything, but don't have to do anything, offering unhindered freedom. To the Thaumaturge's health.
I'd rather not wake up to sights like that. My head's about to explode.
You didn't want Ligia to see you in such a state.
In that case, it could have been one of my best decisions.
Looking at the events of last night may be the only right one. Time to get up. Get yourself together, and we'll talk later.
Sleep is a waste of time.
There you are, finally.
What really happened? My memory is failing me.
For those that sleep in the night are asleep, and those that drink are drunken.
Unbelievable.
Remember, no matter what happens, everything stays between us.
This whole farce, the thank yous, what's it all for? What intentions do you have towards me?
Intentions that we become friends and help one another, and complement one another. I have skills that you don't, and vice versa. I'm not hiding anything from you, Victor.
This place looked different. The Nadarzinskis did too.
Everything is happening according to their will, and with their blessing.
People believe in you. Yesterday, I felt as though I was part of some kind of cult.
People are everything, Victor. And we are almost like a family. Better, because we're joined by choice, not by blood. We're harbingers of the change that will soon take place. I'm only a guide lighting our way. If there's something still on your mind, speak up.
All these people, you've gathered a colorful group.
We all come from different environments, from different rungs on the ladder. And that's the most beautiful thing about this. What have you found out about them?
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for what you want.
I need your help. Again.
And I won't turn you down again. See? This is your inevitable, cruel end. It's approaching. You won't
I don't want to die.
It's not up to you. Sometimes you have to accept the blow. Now, give him the command.
From now on, you will obey me. Do you have a moment?
For you, always.
This place look...
Everything is happening.
All these people...
We all come... What have you found out about them?
How did you manage to convince a Tsarist officer to come to you?
He came of his own accord. Like all of you. Lazarev has great potential. He's exceptionally eager. He senses that his country is sick, and he'd like to solve the problem. Is there more you need to know?
Maria is calculated. She stays close because in you she sees a chance for a better life.
And what's wrong with that? I respect that. I don't demand that you all gaze upon me like a sacred icon. But loyalty? There are all sorts of ways a person can win that for themselves. Anything else?
Magdalena still hasn't rid herself of her youthful naivete. I think she's honestly fallen in love with you.
Are you surprised she has? Many a love has had such a beginning. She's a good girl. Let's not hold that against her.
Aniela is unknowable, and Lucian is unhappy about the changes taking place in her.
Aniela has completely given up her lust for my sake. She'd rather just pray and pray. I respect that greatly, but I must share my time with others. Do you think that Lucian is jealous about the time his wife devotes to me?
It's possible.
Don't worry about it. Keep talking and asking.
Enough about these people.
I'm at your service, Victor. Ask for what you want.
This place...
Everything.
All these people you've got...
We all... What have you found out about them? I'm at...
This...
Every...
Not all of them are as favorable to you as your hosts. Their housekeeper quit.
Well, Jesus had opponents too.
And look how it worked out for him. You're aiming high.
The highest. Anything else you want to share?
Well,
We all... What have you found?
enough.
I'm at you.
I'll leave you. Since we keep following one another around, maybe we should introduce ourselves.
What are you talking about?
You guys are so devoted. Is the pay worth so much hard work? Maybe it's time to fight for a raise.
I don't want to keep mucking around in this crap. Not for this kind of money. Following some spoiled brat around, standing for hours outside people's windows. And God alone knows what for. Not for this kind of money.
Wait up. I'm not gonna stand here on my own with him. Let's talk to the chief.
I had no idea about this place. I know this trace. Hello, sweet secret. I think that's everything now. So, besides father, there were two more. A candy lover and a coffee lover. Konieczkin must have had one of them in mind. Quit whining. Mr. Sweet Tooth is definitely suffer. He died before father, so he's not the one who took the grimoire. That's what I call you now. The doctor. Because you help rabbis and people the hospital is off limits to. Rebels and revolutionaries. Luckily, I know someone who matches the description. Maybe we'll find out what she needed that ammunition for. Come on, we'll be careful. Time to get some donuts at Roglic. Is that Catton's staff too?
You bet. He stirs the beer with his tail. What can I get you?
What's his name?
Pankratzy. I found him on the trash heap and he's sorta made himself at home here.
Well fed, well groomed. The happiest cat in the neighborhood.
You think? Thanks. I feed him liver. I think he likes it. He always wants more.
Yes, one donut, please.
Even if I had any, I wouldn't recommend them.
But I heard I was supposed to order a donut. Here.
It's all right, Yannick. I know him. Trouble follows you wherever you go.
Well, that makes two of us. Can we speak in private?
If I must.
Don't move a muscle.
Forgive our caution. Despite those delightful moments in the cell, I still don't trust you.
The ones who get out so quickly have friends in high places. What about you, Shulsky?
Meet Michal, and tell us, what do you actually want?
I need help.
And I'll help you because I'm a nice neighborhood girl, right?
Exactly. I could sense you had a heart of gold.
Speak.
I'm giving you a chance.
You can leave us. Come, Victor. Tell me what brings you here.
I'm looking for a particular man. He's a doctor and a thaumaturge. He treats people with rather radical views.
Who do you mean? Us?
Correct me if I'm wrong.
Diplomatic. I'm sorry. We don't betray our comrades to anyone who asks.
So you do know one another after all.
Who knows?
How about this? I won't ask for anything else, but please, pass something on to him from me.
Are you praying to an onion?
Hush. What should I pass on to this doctor? Not bad. Not bad at all. Done.
What can you make out of that? Cough syrup?
Just pass it on to him. He'll know.
You're peculiar. Anything else?
What are you up to this evening?
Is that an offer? Or are you just nosy?
It's an offer.
Tonight, I am overthrowing the patriarchy. Will you join me?
With pleasure. Just us and the sounds of a crumbling tyranny would be the perfect date.
It's hard for me to deny that, but seriously, I have plans. And that's all I'm willing to say on the topic. Is there anything else you wanted to ask?
I'll be off now.
If I get an answer from the doctor, I'll let you know. Look after yourself.
Well, well. Am I a magician or what? The things people come up with.
You want to quote me? Then start writing. Here goes a poem.
If I want poetry, I'll read some Konopnicka.
In Śródmieście, the bastards went on strike. And that's something I don't like. So I grab an axe in my hand.
This is a serious story. Workers deserve some respect.
Shut the fuck up and write. I grab an axe in my hand and... Victor, Give me a rhyme.
I will try not to get the clap in my rear end.
Good one.
WS. I expected more of you.
I thought the press lived off that kind of scoop.
The press has its limitations, WS. But we journalists at least try to make a change, unlike many others.
What was that about?
Don't worry. It's just a shitty situation. Do you want to come by for a drink? I can tell you all about it then.
Sure, lead the way. Well, speak.
WS? Seriously? How lame is that? Anyway, the sewers in the neighborhood were commissioned by Neumeier, but the workers just dug it all up, and now they're on strike or wandering around. And when I send my shivs after them, more flood in. Do something before I kill them all.
Why are the workers on strike?
Neumeier, their employer, fired a few of them, so the guys got pissed and started a riot.
Maybe I could talk to them.
Be my guest. Those that were fired are hanging out in my bar and drinking. And those who still have jobs, you can find them in the southern part of the district. Follow those trenches they dug. You won't miss them.
So who is that Neumeier?
He came from Germany. Decent fellow. They say he's got some experience in that sort of enterprise.
Since when do you regard decent people?
Since the sounds of construction keep banging in my ears. The guy has an office on Poznańska Street. You'll see a sign.
Maybe a friend Romek could help. They say he's a good chap.
Stop bragging about your adventures. I'm suffering here. You gave him a fat lip, and you got a life lesson. Nothing to get dramatic about.
I'll see what I can do.
Good. Whatever makes them go back to work. Whether you do some hocus pocus or send a demon after one of them, I don't mind. How about we come up with some buddy names for us?
Great idea. I'll leave it up to you.
Man, I won't let you down.
Hey, whoa! Stop making faces and buy another round. We need to drink to Neumeier breaking his stupid face.
And where do I get the dough? Besides, I ain't no wooer.
Easy there, or you're going to pop a vein. Let's get some shots to warm us up. Although you've got your lady love for that, right?
Fuck yourself.
What do you want? Oi, Janusz, we've got company.
Is he buying or just making a fuss?
I'm impressed with the male bonding that you apparently share. It seems so enduring, magnificent.
Oi, Janusz, is he like making advances at us?
Too much beard for my taste. Marianic?
If he buys us vodka, we can cuddle.
Vodka, with working people. Anytime, any place, and with respect. It's on me.
In that case, all is fine and dandy, my dear friend.
Wait, Marianic, wait, it's too much. I mean, too much manana.
What?
Who are you? Really?
I'm a socialist. The proletariat carries the weight of the world on its shoulders and deserves respect for that.
Good, man. It's our blood, sweat, and tears building these streets. They're giving us the sack?
Yeah. I wonder who's gonna dig these shitholes now. Maybe Neumeier will roll up the sleeves of his fancy getup and start grubbing around in the mud.
What do you care? You get a new strumpet and won't even tell your friend who she is.
Keep your trap shut. We're not alone.
Why? He's a grown man. I bet he goes to a body house too. Ask anything. Don't mind Janusz.
Why were you let go?
Just some bullshit. Nothing to talk about.
Doesn't matter why. The point is, we were fired. And now there's a strike.
Fine, it doesn't matter. We can talk about something else.
I love this guy. Ask away. Preferably about Janusz's filly.
Shut your mouth.
So Janusz's new friend, is he ashamed of her or what?
How should I know? Back in the day, we always knew when one of the guys had a new girl. And this one? Won't breathe a word.
I told you to shut your mouth, didn't I?
He just keeps boiling. I don't know why. Maybe she's ugly.
She's not ugly. I just don't want to talk about it, that's all.
He's fucking sensitive like that.
You gentlemen should know it best. Why do these works take so long?
Because it's poorly organized. And it all got fucked up somehow.
Managing people requires some skills, sir. It doesn't just happen. It's all so slapdash all the time.
A strike? Sounds serious.
Well, after the layoffs, the lads got together and said they wouldn't do double the work. And it all happened thanks to Rutkowski. Here's our leader, a good lad.
Yeah, Rutkowski's an angel.
You're always scowling at him. Look at him. He picked himself up a little sweetie pie. He doesn't care about the workers' cause no more.
Shut your pie hole. There's no gal.
As promised, vodka on me. Enjoy.